What's good, loved ones? It's been a couple of days, man. You get a chance to get in here and chop it up with your family. So I just want to jump on here real quick and drop something on y'all. Just gonna go and jump into it. I seen a joint a few days ago. Actually, I seen it a little ways back, but seeing it again the other day kind of hit a little different. This joint, basically, this young lady here been married for 15 years, and I guess her husband just found out about the situation, and she asks a panel for assistance with trying to figure out how to have her husband accept the fact that she has has a side piece and express her desires to keep him. So we're going to go ahead and jump in this first one so I can give y'all my take on it.
So I've been married for more than 15 years.
Congratulations.
I have been in a side relationship that my husband recently found out about. How can I convince my husband to let me keep the side dude?
And that's a very interesting thing to hear. I was shocked with hearing that. And her interest after being caught to basically want to hold on to her side dude. And I know most people, or most men most likely, and probably some women too, will be appalled with the idea of her even asking something like this. But I have a very interesting take on it for you. But let's go ahead and get into this other one before I start to get off into my diatribe.
Well, first of all, he shouldn't. You need to change that convince word to manipulate.
Ooh.
We're not going to play those games right now. You took a vow. You took vows. You stood before God or whatever it is you believe in and said that you were going to love this man in sickness and through health, for rich and for poor. You said that you committed whenever you took that vow. You committed to be there even in the hard times, even in the times where you were not fully emotionally fulfilled. You still took on that position to say that I'm going to have those conversations. I'm going to communicate. I'm not going to breach the trust in this marriage. You lack marital integrity. And if you lack marital integrity, you lack integrity as a person as well.
Nah, she digging into her. And I can't say that she's necessarily wrong. But I plan to play the devil's advocate and open up this discussion, not more so in a traditional sense, because basically what the young lady just expressed to her are traditional ideas and traditional values, let's say. But today ain't that time no more. And just again, being a devil's advocate, with the commitment that she entered her vows, per se, being with him for sickness and health and this, that, and so on and so forth, as well as he committed with her, with her wanting to keep her side piece, does that necessarily violate that commitment? Or can that commitment still be held while she may have her side piece? Or vice versa? I listen, I know this is a challenging perspective. And if y'all think I'm crazy, put it below, put it down in the comments, and comment on it. But hold on, before you go crazy on me, we're gonna go with another clip. Here we go.
A woman messing around, she's done. Unless there's some financial reason she has to stay, she's just about ready to go. Yeah, when a woman has another man on the side, particularly if she enjoys that man in the bed, she's about ready to go be with him. Conversely, most men are not trying to leave their wife. He don't love her. He let his loins lead his logic. And because he just had a dumb day, he ends up losing his whole family and don't even care about the girl. The wife is crushed, and she should be, because she feels like, how could you? And she's right to feel that way. One of the things I just simply tell women, I say, now please know you have a right to do what the scripture says, but he probably cares nothing about her. On the other hand, most of the time, women don't have detached adultery. When a woman is messing around, she likes that guy, particularly if he's good to her sexually and she got her own money. She's trying to figure out a way to get up out of there.
Now, let's unpack this. This could be looked at a number of different ways. Now, we're saying that the woman or women, basically deal with one guy and they don't. That whole perspective has changed as well. Because now you have women that are, I guess, masculine women that view themselves almost in the same content in which men did at one point. Because let's also be honest, now you have men or so-called men in a traditional sense that looks or acts more feminine today than what they did at one point. Okay, so this is the content in which I'm speaking right here. Now, also, he stated that a woman being crushed and things of this sort, a lot of these things, you heard him say something about spiritual, a lot of that is traditional thinking. These are not traditional times here. And I think it's important to be conscious of that. Now, he stated in the beginning that if a woman starts to interact in something like that, 9 times out of 10, she done already left you. And this is what men fail to realize. If a woman is cheating in a traditional sense, because now a lot of women don't see themselves too much different from how a guy thought or would think at one point in the past. If a woman starts to cheat or whatever and continues to deal with a guy, 9 times out of 10, she been cut her main dude loose a long time ago. When your woman leaves you, she just don't up and leave. She done left you a while ago. It's just things that wasn't lined up exactly right for her to go, because most of them, women are strategic in what they do. But we're going to go ahead and slide on the next topic. The next clip.
So my next point to make is the audacity must be on sale right now for you to be able to say, how can I convince my husband, a man at that, convince my husband to let me still have a side relationship as if I did not betray this man?
Convince your husband, a man at that. Is he truly a man? Now, you women out there, think about it. Would you have the audacity to even think or consider to try to, I'm not even going to say convince, manipulate your husband and letting you have another man? After he didn't caught you with having another man, after y'all have been in a 15-year marriage? Women, would you even consider thinking about something like that? But this woman actually proposed the question after being caught after a 15-year marriage. She wants to convince her husband to keep her side piece. I would argue to you that this is not no man. That this would be a form of man of what they say, the beta males and all these different type of males now. This is one of those type of men. But again, let's go ahead and move forward on the next one, because I'm not trying to hold y'all long.
As if I did not hurt this man, as if I did not dishonor this man, as if I did not disrespect this man, and you want to ask for something, you want to ask for what it seems like more of a favor, because it's only going to work in your favor. It's nothing that is going to work for him. I don't like when we play these games like this. You entered into what you two believe was a monogamous agreement, and you made it a polyamorous thing. Ooh. You did.
Polyamorous. Now I'm about to nerd out on y'all for a minute, because I'm about to introduce y'all to something I know y'all ain't never heard of before. Polyamorous. There you go right there. Polyamory, meaning many lovers. Okay? Keep that in mind. And that's what she said, that the young woman that asked the question is introducing into a relationship. Now, what I'm about to introduce you to, and this is for the men out there, because you always hear women say, y'all cheating, y'all want polygamous relationship, y'all want all that. But they've never heard of the word polyandry. Polyandry, right there. Polygamy, in which a woman has more than one husband. Polyandry. Okay, right here. You got polyandry, the practice of a woman having multiple husbands simultaneously, has a long history and has been practiced in various cultures across the globe. Polyandry goes back to approximately 3000 BC, approximately 3,000 years before Christ. We always think in terms of what do they call that word? No, what do they call a household that's led by a man? It's not. It's y'all know what I'm talking about. But the family, as far as our ancestors are concerned, started out as I don't know. I just can't think today. With the woman as the head of the household, not the man. Okay, so y'all need to think about that. Men think about that. Okay, now we're gonna move on because it's getting late. I know y'all got to work and do all this other stuff here. So let me go ahead and jump on this next one right here.
Let me tell you something else that you did. Let's talk about the lack of responsibility. I'm going to tell you one more thing because I'm sure some other panelists have something to say. This is the problem that I have. Whenever you open up your marriage to something that somebody else did not consent to, if your side piece has depression or anxiety or anything like that, there's a spiritual exchange that takes place when you go sleep with somebody else that you now have invited into your home. So part of the reason why your marriage is not happy is because you were lusting over the fence to begin with. Ooh. You invited that into your marriage. You corrupted your home. The best thing for you to do, because he does have the right to leave you, the best thing that you could do, the responsible thing you can do, is either end that relationship on the side or leave that man alone and let somebody else find him.
I think sometimes when you're giving advice to people, especially in a situation like this, you have to ask more questions. Because evidently, clearly, over 15 years, been in a relationship this long and having a side piece this long, man, how come you did not notice? Even though women can be slick as hell now. Women are good. I see your comment there. Give me a minute. Women can be slick as hell. And, you know, we get caught all the time. They don't get caught too. They can have a relationship forever and we not notice. But 15 years, man, there had to be something untraditional within this marriage. And the advice she given her, I think she's not asking enough questions because there had to be some untraditional scenarios within this marriage for her to be cheating for 15 years, but her to feel it's okay and that she could manipulate her husband into allowing her to hold on to her side piece. And what is this about this marriage? Is she the one making a goal? Because as they say, he didn't make the goal, make the rules. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, or what is it? Because it's with this side dude, she trying to do something else. Well, what is he bringing that's different than me at one point being a psychology major? I know y'all didn't know me being dope boy of the year or whatever for a period of my life. You know, it is possible to be in love with two people at the same time, but for two different reasons. Let's go to these comments real quick. Okay. This is my brother right here. What's going on with your family? That's what's up. I see you done got things back together. I've been keeping my eye on you now. I've been keeping my eye on you. And you looking good, family. You looking good, for sure. For sure, for sure. This is my brother right here, y'all. For sure. Happy to see you. Happy to see everything that's going on with you, baby. You glowing. You shining. For sure. Yes, sir. Hey, y'all, give me some thumbs up. I know there ain't a lot of people on here looking right now because I didn't get on here so doggone late. But yeah, give me some thumbs up and all that other good stuff. And as I'm about to wrap this thing up, I'm going to hit y'all with about 2 or 3 more clips. But if y'all disagree with me, man, put it down low. State what you state. You know what I'm saying? I like to hear what you're saying on YouTube as well as Facebook. Tap in with me. Let me know what's up or how you feel. You think I'm crazy? I'm off my rockers? Hey, speak on it. Speak on it. Now, I'm going to hit you with a whole nother scenario before I end it off on you with an example. Here you go.
I love this man and I have to have him.
Okay. You hear that young lady saying that. Now, this is what you got to think about. While she has her side piece, and I just had a couple of homies of mine, because around when you get in that midlife crisis, a woman kind of want to, sometime leave or strike off and go do some different things. And I had to tell one of my homies, like, listen, your woman is crazy. She's a nut. No disrespect. But she can't handle stress good. She get to arguing and all that. Back up. Back up. Because whatever dude she with, that same hell she was giving you, when she gets stressed out, she gonna give it to him and he gonna run off. And goddamn, that's exactly what happened. You know what I'm saying? That nigga's had the experience of her, man. He headed for the hills. So what am I saying? What I'm saying, just like that young lady, I love him. I got to have him. Some people like to cheat. How do you know that this side piece ain't one of them people that like to cheat? That's fascinated with having something that belongs to somebody else and then doing what they do. People get caught up in fantasies. I know women, they for some reason like and turned on by married men. And that's what they like to target because it's a power thing for them to make another man choose to be with them over their wife. And I've seen some dudes go for that. And then when they go for it, the damn woman leave them. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of different scenarios you have to think about. Classic case, here go one.
Being the side guy is better than being the main guy. And the sad part is the main guy knows nothing about me smashing this woman every single Thursday while he's taking her out on hella dates, treating her the way she's supposed to be treated and whatnot. And in my head, I'm feeling bad. But did I still keep smashing? Yeah, I'm still going to keep smashing every Thursday.
Look at that. Now, I'm about to hit y'all with something right now that you should immediately be to identify with. What's that? The same scenario that we're talking about right here. And if you know anything about the situation between Remy Ma and Papoose and Easy the Block Captain, Easy the Block Captain got information, according to Papoose, blackmail information on Remy Ma. Dealing with Remy Ma for him is a come up. But he the side dude. Remy Ma married all this time and dealing with this guy. According to Papoose, she cheat with women as well as this dude here. Tasha K. Ben said something about that a long time ago. Was she cheating with women and all that? And Papoose was still there, and we were around here screaming about black love. I mean, talk to me. You think I'm crazy? Put it in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. Give me thumbs up or something, And that's what we're dealing with, the same type situation of what I mentioned. Now, this young guy is 30, Remy in her mid to high 40s or whatever the case, assuming based on the age she said Papoose is. This is a younger guy. Carissa Shields is a younger woman for Papoose. But take a look at this right here.
Come on, coach. You want some soup? No, I'm good. I ain't good, man. That's easy work. That's easy work. You got something to eat too, okay? Don't do that, man.
Now look at him. Giving her water, which, okay, that's cool. Straightening her head out, trying to fix her hair. Come on, man. Now, we may be familiar with Papoose and all this, and rapper and this whole nine, but look at what you just seen. I'm not saying you ain't supposed to care about your woman, but you giving her water, you fixing her hair, trying to straighten her hair, you fussing over her. How do we know that same woman that just said, I've been married for 15 years and I want to convince my husband that I got a side? Go listen to Papoose and what he said he was going through with Remy. He had left. They got a big house. He left in the bed with the baby. She got her girlfriend that was over visiting. She's sleeping on the other side of the house with her girlfriend. He go over there. She got fruit cut all up and all this with her girl. Today is not traditional times. So things are a lot different. So again, it depends on the situation. It depends on the variables in the situation. Because now you got dudes that stay at the house and watch the kids and they domesticated. And the women going out working. I don't understand it. I could never understand that. And a lot of brothers I know couldn't understand that either. But hey, it is what it is today. So that's just my take on it. Hey, put any comments below. If y'all think I'm crazy, you disagree or whatever, I'd like to hear about it, you know. And as always, as I get out your way, I'm going to leave you what I always leave you with. I'm trying to fuck with you. At the end of the day, I hope at some point you'll fuck with me. But for all my people out there, keep in mind, as I always tell you, we got next. Deuces.